Hello and welcome back to the shed. It's your boy Andy, your man in the shed. Hope you're all well. Hope everything is looking good for you. So today we're going to look back at the career of one of the greatest footballers of all time. In 1966, he captained England to World Cup success. He is, of course, the late Bobby Moore. In 1958, he made his debut versus Manchester United for West Ham, where he went on to play 544 games, winning the FA Cup, the European Cup Winners' Cup, and the Charity Shield, now the Community Shield, and is generally regarded as one of the greatest defenders in world football. He was also inducted into the Team of the Century as, obviously, centre back. He was pretty awesome and a great captain. Also leaving a legacy which the Bobby Moore Fund has gone on to raise, as of 2010, over £18 million to go towards finding a cure for bowel cancer, which sadly was one of the things that Bobby died of. So a little bit more about him. He was born Robert Frederick Chelsea Moore. Plays for West Ham. That makes sense. On the 12th of April 1941 in Barking, Essex. You know, he was known as being a bit of a ladies' man and a gentleman. His playing career, as I say, he debuted on September the 8th against Manchester United, but he signed in 1956 for West Ham. As I say, widely regarded as the finest centre-back in the world. And he scored 24 goals in his 544 games for West Ham. Once he'd done that, he left West Ham and went and played for Fulham. Let me just have a quick look. He played for 3 years there. Played 124 times for Fulham. 108 England caps, 90 as captain. Obviously, he's the only England captain so far. There's hope, in a couple of years' time, it can be a second person added to that winning the World Cup. Don't quite see it personally. So Sir Alf Ramsey did say, I will be looking away for this bit because I can't read and look at the camera. This isn't the BBC. I don't have some form of ability to do that. So I will be looking down. My captain, my leader, my right-hand man. He was the spirit and the heartbeat of the team. A cool, calculated footballer I could trust with my life. He was a supreme professional, the best I've ever worked with. Without him, England would never have won the World Cup. That's how much Sir Alf Ramsey put into him. 1966, he won the Sports Personality of the Year. He was given an OBE in 1967 on his list. And then in 1977, Bobby Moore left English football. He went to the United States to finish his career, which he did in 1983. Then, after retirement, he did have an unsuccessful spell as a manager, managing Oxford City and Southend United. At this point, I would like to give a shout out to my friend Ariel, who runs an alternative YouTube channel, Knights of Hants. So if you want to see some traditional Filipino cooking or a bit of comedy, if you want to see some strange man dressed up as a woman, or alternatives are available, some of those are right out there, then this could be the channel for you. It's worth a laugh. Not so sure about the 3-hour ones though, Ariel, but hey, there you are. It's it's a different channel. It's definitely alternative, shall we say. Anyway, back to Bobby Moore. So sadly, as I'm sure you're aware, Bobby Moore has died. I'll sort of say that at the beginning. He did have, in 1964, testicular, I think that's the word, cancer, and he had an operation to remove one Fortunately, at that time, it hadn't spread, and he made a recovery. So that was 2 years, obviously, before England won the World Cup. Don't know, obviously, I wasn't alive at the time. I don't know how publicised that was or wasn't. And then in April 1991, obviously, press was a lot more active probably at this time. He underwent a vital surgery for suspected colon cancer, and it was just reported an emergency stomach operation. On February 1993, he announced he was suffering from bowel and liver cancer. By this stage, it had spread. 3 days later, he commentated on an England match against San Marino at Wembley, alongside his friend Jonathan Pearce. That was sadly his last public appearance. And then 7 days later, on the 24th of February at 6:36, he died at the age of just 51. Then on his funeral, which was held on the 2nd of April 1993 at Putney Vale Crematorium, and his ashes kept in a pot with his father and his mother, his father Robert Edward and his mother Doris Joyce, at the London City Crematorium and Cemetery. The first West Ham game after his death was on the 6th of April 1993 at the Bowling Ground. Was awash with flawed tributes, scarves and other football memorabilia from West Ham fans and those of other clubs, probably fans from all over the world. In fellow World Cup winners Sir Geoff Hurst and Martin Peters laid a wreath in the shape and colour of Bobby Moore's number 6 West Ham shirt at the pitch. And his number 6 was rested for that game, and the current number 6, Ian Bishop, wore number 6. West Ham went on to win that game 3-1, and if you're interested, Trevor Morley, Julian Dix and Matty Holmes scoring, and Steve Bull scored for Wolves. Former teammate Sir Jack Charlton on a BBC documentary about Moore's life said, "Well, I've only ever cried for 2 people, Billy Bremner and Bob." He was a lovely man. There was an emphasis there on the pools. That's what he did. And then there was a public service held at Westminster Abbey, attended by all other members of the 1966 World Cup winning team. He was the second sportsman to be honoured in this way, the first being West Indies footballer Sir Frank Worrell. The Dean of Westminster said for many years he delighted supporters of West Ham and was a formidable opponent in the eyes of those against whom he played. But it is for his appearances for England, 90 of them as captain, that he will be chiefly remembered, and supremely of his captaincy for the World Cup in 1966. As I've said earlier, his legacy, the Bobby Moore Fund, is a charity which was formed in 1993 by Stephanie Moore and Cancer Research UK in memory of her late husband, to raise money for research into bowel cancer and also public awareness of the disease. This campaign, it was by 2013 that it had raised for 18.8 million towards bowel cancer. So again, over his honours, World Cup winner, of course, 1966, FA Cup winner, Charity Shield winner, UEFA Cup Winners' Cup winner. He also in 1968 helped England get to 3rd in the Euros. He is in the World All-Time 11, which was from 2013, and was regarded as the FA Player of the Century. That was from 27. A couple of bonus facts. In 2002, he was introduced into the English Hall of Fame. Bobby was the first of our 1966 heroes to die. It was 14 years later that Alan Moore died. Both Pele and Franz Beckenbauer regarded him as the greatest defender of all time, and this, to be fair, they were pretty decent players themselves. And then we have this photo here. Can we all see that? Little iPad there. Anyway, so This is obviously from the 1970 quarterfinal, which England lost to Brazil. No, they didn't. I think it was a different game. Anyway, they played Brazil. This was the game that the save from Gordon Banks happened from Pele. Anyway, so this photo has gone around the world. I think it's very important in football. We demonstrate it is a sport, win or lose. The example of friendship, you must pass on these to the next generation. Pele said that. And it was pretty decent. Anyway, thank you for watching. And if you did watch the end, please smash that thumbs up, share, subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. See ya, pals!